good, man. I'm all right, man. I'm enjoying isolation. I am, fam.
You're actually enjoying it. You're enjoying it.
I'm enjoying quarantine, fam. Now, you know what it is? Like, because man work from home anyway. Like, if I'm not in the clubs DJing or whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work from home. So it's kind of normal, you get me? But I feel like I can get ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how you been during quarantine? What you been doing?
Yeah, man, I've just been making content, making the mixes, doing the lives, doing the videos. For everyone that's joining from my Instagram, this is DJ Krish is going to be doing like a kind of interview kind of thing. You might want to put it in the...
Yeah, I'm just going to put...
Yeah, so we're just going to be asking some questions and I'm going to be answering the questions for up-and-coming DJs or people that just want to create shit, basically. So, yeah, man, what about yourself, though? How you been?
Yeah, I've been good, bro. Like, as you've been doing as well, just been mixing, doing this as well. So I started doing these interviews.
Yeah.
So I just want to get to know more about people's careers and how like they've progressed over the years.
Yeah,
and
man.
Just getting to know different professions, to be honest. And it's been nice. Like, I think loads of people have found it useful, kind of talking about what they've done and everything like that. So
nah,
yeah.
Therefore, like, yeah, man. I love doing shit like this. I just love, you know what I mean? If I can inspire somebody, then, you know what I mean? Because I remember when I was first coming up, fam, when I was messaging people and that, and nobody wanted to give me no advice. You know, there was like, that's what it is, bro.
But that's why, bro, I look up to you, man. Like, literally, like, as a up-and-coming DJ as well, like, I look up to, like, all the stuff you're doing. And, like, you're always putting out content every day. You've always got something.
Yeah, man. That's what you see, like, now we're in quarantine. Now I'm trying to get into, like, a little schedule, you get me? Like, certain things, say, like, Thursday, it's already set in place. Instagram's already set in place, fam. Throwback Thursday, so I upload Throwback Thursday pictures, whether it's a picture of myself or a video. You know what I'm saying? Friday's going to be certain. Saturday, like there's certain days that I think works well with certain content. Like Monday, I like to do almost like inspirational, motivational content because, you know, Monday motivation. People, you know what I'm saying? So that's certain days I like to do certain content, but yeah, man, we can get into that.
You do your whiteboard things, you know, and like everything right.
I got the whiteboard there, fam. I got the whiteboard right there, and this
that's what I need. I need that whiteboard. I need to get one.
So you see this? This is a vision board right here, yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all things I'd like to achieve. I would like to do Auto Academy one day, wireless. I'd like to be on One Extra. Like fucking, there's all the things that I'd want to achieve.
There's all the things you want to achieve, yeah.
And this is my whiteboard, and I just get things done and tick them off and shit. So it's just like, these are the things that man do just to kind of keep busy in it. And what made me want to do this, because obviously before I left my job in Land Rover, I used to work there, left in 2017. And I thought, like, how am I going to keep busy? So obviously I wrote some stuff down in my book. Like, if you look at this as well, this is a book that I've got, line paper book. So this is a new one, and then this is an old one. This one's from 2016, and I filled up the whole book. That's just me writing ideas in there. Like, the first thing that I wrote, if you have a look at this, I don't know if you'll be able to see it still, because the handwriting's a bit mad. But it's like a not like a mood board, like a spider diagram thing.
Okay.
So I wrote in the middle, if I wasn't working full time, what can I do with my time? I wrote that while I was in work, you get me? So then obviously I'm putting off bed, things like that. So I think having like a book like this that you can write down your ideas and your thoughts in is important as well still.
Like, yeah, I think for like with you doing like, you know, the inspirational talks, like I know you get on like your stories and everything, and like it's definitely helped me as well, because like with putting out content now and kind of being more proactive with the time. So yeah, I'm gonna ask you a couple like questions and everything, just get into a small interview. So like, how did like DJing start for you? How did it all?
Started because I think I was in like primary school or something like that. I remember probably like year 6, and my older cousin, he used to DJ back in the day. He used to DJ off vinyls, like garage vinyls and that, you know, like Wiley, like Eskimo and all of them kind of beats and all that. Just all like them old school garage vinyls and that. Every time I used to go to my auntie's house, I just used to just run upstairs. My cousin was teaching me how to use the vinyls and shit, and then that kind of caught my interest, to get me. That's when I knew about it. And then when I was in school, I think I was in like year 9 or some shit. There was a teacher that was doing a DJing course in it, so I ended up doing a DJing course because I already knew certain bits and bobs. I was already interested in it, and then started from there really. And I got to do like the school disco in it. I got to DJ at like the school end of year party or whatever, year 9 or year 10, I think. And then I shouted that down. Cause obviously I grew up on like funky house, to get me. Like my era was like, I grew up on bassline as well, but I weren't like, I knew about it because my older sister in it. But funky house was like my era. Like all my bridges knew about funky house. So when man dropped like Temperature and that next hype, that's when that was like the mad thing that year. So
yeah.
I remember everyone going crazy, and that from there.
Bro, I watched your live. Was it last weekend when you dropped, like, when you did your Funky House, like, and garage?
Yeah.
That got me in the mood already. I was ready for that. I was ready for summer, man.
Yeah, man, mix and blend. You get me?
Yeah.
Careful. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, so like, from school, and then what?
Yeah.
What was the
So
path?
from it's a long journey still. So yeah, from school, and then obviously finished school, ended up working, etc., etc. And then 2011. So I finished secondary school in 2010. So 2011, my mum bought me a controller. So it was like a new mark controller because I already knew the DJ and stuff, and I was already interested in it, and I love music and shit. I asked the controller for my birthday. Mum bought it. Then I ended up doing mixes. So I was doing mixes in 2011 on YouTube. That was the first mix that I done was a Bashment mix on it on YouTube. And that had bare views, you know, but it got removed for some reason. I think copyright or whatever. The last time I looked, it had like 450,000 views, fam, which is mad.
That's crazy.
Like I was saying, it was crazy. So I was slapping off that, doing the mix of 2011, and then 2012. My sister runs an event, and I was 17 then, and my sister was bringing me through, and that I had to go to the club early and that because obviously I wasn't old enough to get me. It's the security asking for ID. I didn't have ID. You get me? So I was sneaking in and that, and I was doing sets on that day at my sister's event. And then 2014, I started DJing around like town and that. You get me? So it's been a long journey from.
So what was your first gig? What was like your first proper gig? Like, was it in Birmingham or what was it?
No, it was in Birmingham still. I would say it's my sister's event still. My sister's event, she done events, but then other than that, I think it might have been. There was a few in Arcadian, and I think the first place was probably Bamboo. Probably one of the first. Definitely Bamboo still. Yeah. Definitely.
So when did you start in Bamboo?
That would have been 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, 2014, so, man.
You went from Bamboo to 101 straight, or did you go in between?
No. Well, that's like Bamboo's been going for like long, like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the longest standing clubs in Birmingham. You get me?
Okay.
101's obviously only quite recent, like 2-3 years ago.
3 years, yeah.
But yeah, man. So obviously I've done Bamboo or whatever back then, and then 2015 was a mad year because then I was getting brought onto Gatecrasher. There was a Gatecrasher in Birmingham, which is now called Prism, and I was working with some people that had like artists on. So there's a lot of artists to like J. Cole, Nas. Like, I don't know if it's in the picture of me and Nas. Omarion, I got a picture with him. Tinashe, Trey Songz. Like, I met all these people, you know. J. Cole. 2015,
crazy, like,
2015.
That's crazy.
Blood is mad. So I'm like, shit, like, this is what's going on already.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then ever since I just been consistent, and it just keep it going, slapping out the mixes.
So what kind of makes your set unique then to other DJs?
I would say like my vibe's just different, and I just got a different vibe, and as well I'd say the whole mic thing. Like, what I noticed, like, I didn't really used to use mic until probably 2017-ish, 2016, 2017 when I started going on tour with Mr. which was 2016, the end of 2016. Because I was on the stage, I kind of had to use the mic in it because you have to entertain people in front of thousands of people. You get me? Like, you have to use the mic then. So then that's when I started. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Nobody locally in town, like in Birmingham, really was like really doing the mic thing. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna be that guy, man. So I just started practicing, and then I started using the mic round town, Arcadian, Birmingham, and all my sets or whatever else. And I think I kind of started that wave. Now I'm seeing a lot of DJs using the mic, which I'm not mad at. Everyone has to do their thing. But just know I got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I got the original recipe, you get me? So I think it's the recipe that I got that makes it different, innit?
Yeah. So yeah, I see. I need to come to a DayDay events now. That's one of the books.
100%.
I need to come down.
Definitely. Once all this is over, fam, come down and we hold a vibe on it. We're crazy.
Definitely.
Everyone that's in the live, is there a piece of content you enjoy making the most? I love making mixes, obviously, because I've been doing it for a minute, and I just love creating the vibes and getting the feedback from people. I enjoy making the most. I don't know. I love everything for everything that I do. I wouldn't do it if I didn't like doing it. You know them ones. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man.
What kind of DJs do you look up to in the industry? Like, who do you kind of look to?
I would say like the number one for me would obviously have to be like DJ Khaled, innit? Like, that would be number one. I've got his book here. Don't know if you lot have read it. If you haven't, then you need to get it. You know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled, The Keys, his proper stuff. Then I'd say people like Westwood. He's just a legend. And
Westwood's just legend. That's just a legend.
He's a GOAT, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of level man want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a GOAT. For me, it would have to be Khalid and Westwood. And then if we're talking locally, DJ Silk is another one that's a legend. These are men that came before me, you get what I'm saying? But I feel like these are men that are in my lane now. Because
I feel like that's gonna be you, you know.
Yeah. I feel like
that,
my
like,
lane is very much like, because I know that my family's Jamaican, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm very much on the Jamaica side. Like, I love bashment and everything, you get me? Like, I feel like that's what people know me for as well, especially the girls, innit? So because Westwood plays that kind of shit as well, you know what I mean? That's my, and even Khalid, like he's what is from Palestine or whatever, but he's very incorporated in the Jamaican culture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's my lane as well. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna touch upon that. Like, do you see yourself as more multi-genre or just kind of sticking towards like bashment, dancehall?
Nah, yeah, obviously I'd say multi-genre. Like I can play a lot of different genres, like your urban genres, Afro beats, obviously dance or your bashment, R&B, all the genres that man will play. I do play a bit of house, but not too much because it's not really my.
It's not the scene as well.
Like I used to, like there was a scene, like there was when it was deep house back in 2014-ish. I used to actually go to bare raves and that. You get me?
Yeah,
I used that back then. There was a buzz for like the house music though, and like the buzz is coming back now, but I haven't really caught on to certain tunes yet. But I'll just say that I just specialize in like R&B, hip hop, and bashment, dancehall, etc. You get me? But I can play other shit as well. You know what I mean?
What's been like the highlight for you so far? I'm sure there's more to come, but like, what's been the highlight so far?
I would say the highlight. It definitely have to be when I went on tour with Mist, fam. Because I've been on tour with him 3 times and in all cities, and that's just like, just being on the stage. That's what made me think, fuck, I need to get on the stage. I need to I need to get on the stages more. That's what made me think. I just love it, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
How was the tour? Like, how did that even come about? Like, did Miss just hit you up and was like, I want you to?
Just. Well, how did that come about now? Yeah, I think he just hit me up, you know, because what it is, I used to go to school with Mist, innit? So, like, obviously, I've known him for a while, and obviously, you can see that I'm doing my thing. And one of the things I always say, for everyone that's watching this, especially the up-and-coming people, you have to put yourself on first before anyone else puts you on. Because I do get a lot of people messaging me saying, yo, DayDay, can I DJ at your event, and blah, blah, blah. But then it's like, if I don't really see you putting in no work, if your name ain't really got much of a buzz, then why should I? Like, you have to put yourself on first. Like, don't expect nobody else to put you on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it works, fam. Like, so he's obviously, Mrs. obviously, you know, seen the buzz, can see that I'm putting in the work, I'm slapping out content. And they said, you know what, man, you know, man used to go to school with DayDay, like, let's get him on. So then it was one of them ones, and then I just bodied that. And then obviously, because he'd done 3 tours ever since, this hollered me and said, yo, come, let's do it again. So that kind of thing. But yeah, that was one of the best experiences so far. Just being on tour with him in front of like 3,000 people, and that kind of shit is crazy, bro.
Is there an artist you really would like to go on tour with?
Really like to go on tour with an artist. Probably, I like Mo Stack. You know, I like Mo Stack just because his personality. I feel like his personality is quite close to my personality. It's quite fun and just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, energy, vibes, kind of.
Yeah, man. If you're talking locally, I would say like a Mo Stack still. I like him as a person still. Yeah.
So what countries have you DJ'd in? Like, just tick them off.
You know what? I have DJ'd in a lot, but not as many as what you probably think. So the first one was Germany. I got that booking in 2016 randomly. Some guy messaged me on Facebook saying, I listened to your mixes. I want to book you in Germany or whatever else. So I'm thinking, this is a bit random, like what the hell? And then so that was 2016, my first international booking. And then obviously Ayia Napa, Amsterdam, Dubai.
How was that Dubai trip as well? Yeah,
Dubai was good. You know, with the Dubai trip, that was me just. I just wanted to see more in it. I wanted to see more of the world, because you know when you're stuck in wherever you live in it, whether it's London, Birmingham, Manny, wherever, when you're stuck in your area, fam, like sometimes you have to see more to be inspired in it, to see what's out there in the world. You get me? So obviously, I've been wanting to go to Dubai for the longest, but relying on friends sometimes can be a bit long in it. Like, you know, when you say, come man, then let's go, and then man, them just take long, or they haven't got money at the time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of them places. So I said, you know what, fam, I'm going by myself, blood. I'd rather allow this. I was speaking to some people on Instagram that live over there, a girl called Tyron and a guy called AJ. I just networked with them through Instagram, and then I went over there by myself, met up with them. Had one of the best times ever, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Got to
yeah, yeah.
DJ over there as well. Met really nice people. Hopefully, I can go back there at the end of this year. I want to build my networks over there as well.
Yeah, because when I talked to you about that, you were like, you wanted to start up a little event there or something like that. You wanna,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I think, obviously, I would have went back there already if it wasn't
yeah,
for this virus thing. I probably would have went back there like towards the start of the year because I was planning to do a few months over there still.
hmm
But I might go back there at the end of the year. Dubai is just, yeah, it's a good vibe, man. I like how everyone over there is on something they always do. You can ask somebody else, so what do you do? And then this person does this and does that. And you know what I mean?
It's
You can make
crazy because you don't know who you're gonna meet in Dubai. That's
this
the
is what
thing.
I'm saying. And everyone's just on a good vibe. Bro, I went there with bare business cards and I gave out all the business cards. Like
Gave it
everyone's
all
just
out.
sick. Like everyone's just on a vibe, fam. Like I love that, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I
Is
love
it?
like
Do you think like you would like to DJ in like Miami and those places as well?
yeah, definitely. I think Miami is definitely a place where I'd love to go. I've never been to America before in it, so Miami is definitely one place on the list that I need to go to though. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. I feel like the scene's kind of the same with Dubai as well as like Vegas, Miami, Dubai.
I think to be honest, I think Dubai kind of like copied Miami in it. Like the ones obviously you know Dubai's man made in it, so they
Yeah,
made it look
yeah, yeah.
like Miami. I reckon you get me. Like, it's that kind of thing.
Definitely.
They
But
got
like no,
business, man.
like Dubai's yeah, Dubai's to
Yeah, man.
DJ there as well because once you come back and you said you DJed in Dubai, it's a big thing as well.
Exactly, and you already know that. Like with this whole thing now, it's more of like it's kind of like a popularity thing. So like,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
just how you look in it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, he's now he's DJing Dubai, so you know what I mean? Like, it's one of them things. It doesn't
It's kind of
really
it's
matter
like
too
who
much
you
about your
know.
skills. Say again.
I said it's more like who you know nowadays than
Yeah. Nah, therefore. But you know what? So
yeah.
this goes out to anyone that's watching. Like certain, like with me going to Dubai, I always thought, oh, I'd love to DJ in Dubai. That's one thing I want to do. But then I was waiting for somebody to like book me, like you know what I'm saying. Then I thought, you know what? Rather than wait, why don't I just go out there and like get it in it and like try and get it at least to get me? So that's why I said, fuck it, I'm going. And then obviously I ended up speaking to certain people, and then next thing you know, I'm booked. I'm fucking doing DJing somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
crazy, bro. So
Have
sometimes
you
you
had
have to
like
just
yeah, sorry, carry on.
yeah, sometimes you have to just like go out and get it. Like if there's a club that you want to DJ in, say if you live in Manchester, Birmingham, London, whatever, and there's a certain club that you want to DJ in, go there, try and speak to the people and network and become friends, build a relationship with people, because it's all about relationships. Because you see, when I do like my events, DJ DayDay and friends, or any event that I do, I'm gonna put on the people that are around me, really and truly. But I'm not gonna go too far out. You get what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
might get one
definitely.
DJ that's out of the circle, whatever. But majority is around the people that I chat to or that I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I think building relationship with people is very important still.
Yeah. So obviously you went into kind of the music, like the vocal side of things as well,
Yeah.
and like with the tune. So obviously Rotate It. That was Summer Banger.
That
When's
was
the
a
next Summer
vibe
Banger?
still.
When's the next Summer Banger? What's happening with
Why?
that?
You know what? I don't know, man. That was me just being spontaneous, fam. You get me? Like I'm very spontaneous. Sometimes
Yeah.
I just randomly think, let me try this out, and then done it. And then, but you see, obviously I made Wavy Vibe first. That was like a first tune. That was all right. Rotate It though. That one was like I thought after
Rotate
I
It
made that one.
pops.
After I brought that one out, I was like, shit, how am I gonna outdo this one? Because bear in mind, I'm not actually like a rapper like that. You get me? I just do it. I just kind of
Just dabbling.
freestyle. I like to vibe and that. You get me? Not like when you're with your friends and you just bust a little freestyle and that.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones, and I thought, you know what? Let me see if I can make a tune out of it. So when I made Rotate, I thought, shit, how am I gonna top that now, fam? You get me? So I don't know about the next one. I'm working on a few different ones, but I just kind of like when I feel like it comes to me, then I'll make it in it. Like I'm not really in a rush to try and be an artist or be a rapper, you get me? Because I need to stick to kind of what I know in it, like the DJing and that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm trying out some different things. Like, look, I got this as well. I bought this, so I'm also trying to learn like music production. You get me?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
not just like rapping and shit. I'm trying to learn music production as well, so I can
So
potentially
giving
get
still
artists as
Bangles
well.
a run then.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
run
Like,
for his
obviously,
money. Giving it.
I'm still in like the learning stages though. Like things like this takes years to learn. You get me? So man ain't gonna just make a tune with fucking mist the next day. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
of
what people
course.
would think, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man is still in learning.
It
They have
doesn't
to
work
do
like
certain
that.
stuff.
It's just it's always progression and practice basically.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to listen to a lot of like podcasts and shit in it, and there's different levels of growth in it. So they say that there's 5 levels of growth. The first one is gonna be learning and researching. You get me? Second one's going to be experimenting. So I'm kind of in like the learning and experimenting process of the music production. The third one is going to be the third one's going to be what's the third one now? Shit, there's me trying to break it down. You know, the third one's going to be perform. So perform is going to be when you get consistent results. So if you look at like my mixes or DJing or whatever, or my events, I'm getting consistent results. People are always coming back to the mixes or whatever. So I'm performing and get consistent results. When you're experimenting, you get random results. So sometimes it might bang, sometimes it might not bang. Say if I'm making a beat, sometimes the beat sounds like shit. Sometimes it sounds good, you get me? And then the fourth stage is going to be struggle. The struggle in every stage, you get what I'm saying? And then the last stage is going to be thrive. Now, thrive is like what people, the 1% that people thrive for. You know, when you thrive to be celebrated, when you achieve something, you upload a post and everybody's like, oh, everyone just gets gassed or whatever else. So there's different stages, you know what I'm saying? But the first stage for everybody is you need to learn and research. Sometimes people just try and jump into the perform stage and think they can just do it straight away. Like if you learn into DJ or something, don't just try and make a mix in it, because it's not going to work, fam. It's going to sound shit. So you need to like learn, research how to mix or whatever else. You need to experiment, keep experimenting. You're going to have random results. Some of them's going to come out shit. Some of them's going to sound good, until the stage where you can perform in it. You know what I'm saying? Then you get consistent results. So yeah, man, thought I'd just break it down, yeah?
No, I appreciate that. That's even helping me as well. Like, it's definitely helping me, because like obviously I've only been doing this, when I say professionally, like what, 3 years. So
Okay,
I'm still early. It's still early doors. Like
early doors, fam. Early doors. Definitely.
But yeah, like I look up to you guys, like literally, and I'm like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is how I want to, you know, keep progressing and keep making mixes and content. And I feel like this time has been good.
Yeah,
to, like,
man.
do that, and I'm utilizing the time, which is good.
This is what it's about. Everyone that's in the live, big up CB, big up Dens, you know what I'm saying? Everyone that's in there, Jordan. Yeah, man, you have to use this time wisely. Like, I can see that this time, it's like, there's a positive side to it, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep active. For people that are like us, that we're like creatives, in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a DJ, you don't even have to be a DJ. It could be anybody, fam. Just use the time productively, whether you're learning something, you're researching, you're planning, you're creating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to try and use, like, I was on 2 weeks ago, I was on 17.4 followers or something like that. Now I'm on like 19.1
or something.
So it's gone up like 1,000, 2,000 followers or whatever. You get me? Like, that's just man being active. So if you stay active, you know what I mean? Like, people are gonna have eyes on you. And plus as well, one of the most important things is that, like, when you bring value to people, people like really cherish you in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I've known in it. When I bring value to people, especially times like this now, where, like, you know, it's a tough time for everyone in it. So if you're bringing value, so even like doing the interviews and stuff like this is really good, because you're bringing value to people. Somebody that's watching this now might be inspired to go do something else. So you're bringing value. People are gonna fuck with you even more now because you're doing this. You get what I'm saying? So when you bring value to people, it makes you and your fan base like closer. You get me?
Yeah, it's definitely it's actually been good. Like what I was saying, like I just had an idea, and I was like, you know what, I should actually start doing some interview practice and everything, and just, you know, dabbling in it. And then now I'm kind of looking at it and I'm thinking, you know what, this could actually be something. And I'm definitely gonna 100%. And I definitely want to, like, push it. But yeah, so have you had any embarrassing moments DJing or anything like that?
There's been a few, you know. There's been a few still. There's some.
Let's get the best ones.
Like, obviously, there's little ones. Like, it kind of happens to the best of us, and you know, like when you're plugging in your wires and you might plug in the wrong wire, and then the music locks off, and then everybody's looking at you, like, you know, like things like that.
Yeah.
And you have to just talk shit on the mic for a bit or whatever else in it. There's been little things like that. There's one time, I don't even really want to get into it because it gets a bit mad, but I remember one time Westwood had a go at me. He had a go at me, fam.
For what?
This was like, what, 2015, 2016 maybe? And this was when, you know, Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
He's like, that's when he was popping in it around that time. And I think I was doing a warm-up set before him. You know, he doesn't like DJs playing certain songs before him and whatever else. And I played, I think, 1 or 2 Bryson Tiller songs. Bear in mind, Bryson Tiller's music's quite slow anyway, so you can kind of fit into the warm-up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he come over on the madness. What do you think you're doing? You're playing. Nah, nah, nah. So he's having a go at me now. Bear in mind, I'm quite short, you know. I'm only like 5'7", you get me? My man's like 6'10" or something like. So I'm looking up at him like this, you get me? And my man's looking down at me and that, and I'm thinking, yo. So he's backing me up now. Everybody can see it and that. And I thought, blood. I just had to soldier it, and I just thought, you know, I can't even do that, fam. So I just had to soldier it. But yeah, man.
How did you deal with it? Like, you just were like, you know
that
what?
One, I'm not gonna lie, I was angry still. I had my fist clenched like this though. Like I was thinking about banging him in his face, but then I thought I can't bang him though. That's Westwood.
Westwood.
I thought I can't bang him though. That's Westwood, fam. Yeah, crazy.
I was just gonna touch on that as well. Like, what do you think about DJs like telling you can't play this certain song, and like, and if they're the set book after you and stuff like that? Like, what's your take on that? Like, do you do the same or?
Nah, not really. It just depends. Like, I've done it before, but I've done it because like I've DJed at a place quite regular, and the same DJs kept playing bangers before me, fam. Like, if I'm DJing at 1 o'clock, don't be playing Shet West at 12:15. I don't want to hear it, blood. I don't want to hear it. Like, I'm not stressed in it. There's many songs out there.
There's loads of.
But it's all about building up the vibe in it. You know that, you know what I'm saying? So, with man are doing that, fam, it doesn't really make sense, blood.
But what's your favorite type of set? Obviously, like most people like prime time, but like, do you like the come down, slow, chilled, or like do you like the warm up?
No, I would say the main set, fam, 100%.
But like, if let's say you couldn't get the main set,
killing me, and I'm not gonna lie, fam, my eyes are fucking, my eyes are hurting, I'm running and that.
It's bad, bro. What are you taking for it?
Blood, I got beer tablets over here, but I'm coming like some crackhead blood over here. Yo, it's getting mad, blood. Trust me.
It's actually getting worse, you know.
It's getting worse. I need to go shut my window. 2 seconds. Nah, trust me.
Guy, man.
Fucked up, blood. Yeah, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if you didn't get prime time, which one would you choose? Like the warm up or the cut?
I'll probably say the warm-ups though, only because like then you can obviously you can't play everything, but you know what you need to play in it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas after the main set, you might not be left with many songs. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously after the warm-up, say like if you're doing the warm down, you might be able to run some of the songs like I played in the warm-up like early. You get me? But yeah, I would probably say the warm-ups though. But then again, I do like the warm down because then you can play like your candies and that, and your old school, and you can dig a bit deeper into the folder. You get me? So
yeah, of course. What's this? Go Doctors.
Go Doctors Sinners. Yeah, nah, trust me, I need to, man. I need something strong, car. Hay fever's fucking me up, man. Sending me to the gulag, but hay fever is. Trust me.
What were your plans after like quarantine? Like, what's your plans? What's gonna happen? Go back to 101? Like, go back to.
Yeah, man. Well, obviously, I was meant to have my birthday event, so I know obviously I'm gonna get back to the whole event stuff. I was meant to have my birthday event, so I'm gonna do a belated birthday event, fam. Like, I'm not gonna do my birthday event. You get me?
Yeah, of course.
Even if it's fucking 7 months later. Yeah, and then just keep it moving, fam. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
So DJs a little day tour soon.
Yeah, man. I wanna bring like my events and shit to different cities and work with DJs in different cities as well. You get me? What city are you from? London.
London. Yeah.
Okay, so
like all of these
anyway, in the city already, innit? When I want to bring events or do events in different cities because, like I said before, innit, like you have to put yourself on before anyone puts you on, and sometimes you have to go and get it yourself. Like rather than me sitting back thinking, like I can't wait to get booked in London or whatever else, because that's kind of what I've been wanting to DJ in London for a minute, but you know how it goes with DJing. It's like you kind of have to wait for someone to hit you up and say, "Yo, are you free for a set?" So I'm thinking, fuck that. Rather than doing that, now I'm actually gonna go to these cities. I'm gonna work with the DJs that I like or my friends and do events. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run it like that. Yeah, we're good, man.
Do you think the Birmingham scene's coming up now with like the competition of DJs and everything?
What you mean like in this like the DJ scene, right?
Yeah, DJ scene.
I think the Birmingham DJ scene is really good, to be honest. Yeah, I'd say it's really good, man. Like there's a lot of DJs that have done the mad thing.
Yeah.
From Rusky to, even though I know Nathan Doe's not from Birmingham, but he's kind of local. To myself, Silk. There's a lot of Shot 5. There's a lot of man that that have like name that, you know what I mean, that are going places kind of like. So yeah, it's going good, man.
Nice, man.
Going
Like,
good.
but I appreciate.
How do you
this,
find
though.
the London scene? Because London's big.
London scene is
London's too big, blood.
It's big and it's bad. That's how bad. Like, it's bad that it's that big. You know what I mean? Because
You know what I saw?
everywhere you go, there's a DJ.
You know what's a bit peak about London? It's like I've DJed at certain places, and you know, like how nowadays you got a whole lot of drill music and UK rap and whatever else.
Yeah.
He plays certain songs, man, and then man are coming over to the DJ booth. Yo, lock off that. You know what it was? Like, what's all that about, man? You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine in London, it must be even worse, blood.
In London, it's bad. Like the requests are bad, and London scene is a myth. Yeah, trust me.
I can imagine.
It's so it's crazy.
I'm actually grateful that I'm from Birmingham though, because the Birmingham scene is lovely, fam. Like a lot of people come to Brum, you know, to party, and you see because 101's like active as well. That's like a club that a lot of people come to from different. So people come all over from. So yeah, man.
So you see, like most of these DJs here, they're like around London, kind of where. Well, apart from Courtney's like Reading, but like most of these lot, they're around London. They're all DJing in Essex and everywhere else. Not in London.
Not in London. You see that?
And that's with me as well. I don't really DJ. I DJ in Soho. That's it.
Okay,
like that's that's literally one place I DJ at. Otherwise, it's overseas.
The thing, man. Like it's fucking now because, like you said, because it's so big. It's like
it's so big.
The competitions is crazy as well. You get me?
Man's a big girl in Brum. Bare reggaeton requests. Yeah.
Bare gal in Brum too. Watch him, man. Like see me, you know? Is that man like see me?
I behave, man, behave. He's trying to look like Tion Wayne after coming out of prison.
Just get yourself a Birmingham babes, fam, and when you're ready, you can come down whenever. And you, Krish, if you ain't got a girl blood, you know what I'm saying? Come to my.
Bro, I already came to Birmingham in December. I went to Bamboo. I didn't go when I went Bamboo. That was alright. It wasn't too bad. Like
yeah.
Who was DJing on that night? I can't remember who's DJing, but yeah. Like
okay.
I can't lie. The scene is different over there than here. It's
yeah.
Like I feel like it's more vibes, to be honest.
Yeah. People are. I mean, I've DJed in London.
London's quite stush.
I've only DJed there once, to be fair, you know, and that was with DMO. This was back in probably 2017 or some shit. DMO hit me up, says, "Yo, you want to DJ District or whatever this Tuesday?" I was like, "Yeah, come on, let's go." So I flew up there, stayed at his crib and that. And I was thinking like obviously District scene is like, oh yeah, it's like a big thing. So when I uploaded it, everybody's like, well done, blah 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 blah. When I got there now, bare people just sitting on settees and that. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, where's the vibes at? And then everyone's just chilling out and that, bro.
Yeah. You DJ'd in Wolverhampton.
Oh yeah, I played there a few times. Man, I played in Wolves loads of times in the clubs that are over there, Outback, Prince Albert, and Banjul.
What would you say is like the best city to DJ apart from like Birmingham?
The best city to DJ in, I would say.
You've done Bristol, right?
Done Bristol. Have I done Bristol? Yeah, I've done Bristol. Yeah. I done Bristol not long ago. Still, I played at that Opa.
Yeah.
That was all right. Yeah, that was all right. Still, I'm gonna relate it back to when I was doing the tours in it because it kind of shows more people. Manchester was mad. Leeds is active as well. I feel like Leeds is very active. Leeds, Manchester, Leicester is a mad thing as well. Leicester's got them big clubs. Leicester's got them, and it's a student city, so that's a mad thing already. Obviously Birmingham.
Yeah, Newcastle. Rusky was saying Newcastle.
See, I even DJ'd up there, you know. Newcastle's far.
See, like I heard from Esky that Newcastle's a scene, like
Newcastle's
DJ, man,
far, man. I have to catch plane to get over there. I
But
can't be bothered to get over there, but it's too long. Nah, risky more time. Line it up, man. We'll set something up, man. Let's get it done.
See, like that's why I'd love to go to a Rusky set as well, like especially in Sisu and Marbella. That's what I want to go to.
Yeah, man. Whole lot of vibes.
Like, have you DJ'd there?
Nah, you know, I've never been. Oh yeah, I've been to Marbella. I thought you said Ibiza. No, I've never been to Sisu still. 3 hours from us. Oh, that's not too bad still. The best club in UK. What club's that then? Newcastle.
I think he meant Livello. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, Livello. Okay, yeah, man, fam. Let's get it done, fam. I'm on it. I'm jumping in the car with you. You can jump in the car with me. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But so, like, what's with me now? Like, I don't mind. I'm on a thing where if there's if there's a DJ that's DJing somewhere, one of my friends or whatever, I will come and I will host your set, fam. Because I know some DJs don't do the mic thing. I'll come and host your set, fam, and we'll bring the vibe together. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I need to start learning on the mic.
Because then I'm helping your set, and then I'm potentially getting a look in, and the promoter's saying, "Oh, who's this geezer now?" And then, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it works both ways, man. I say I have to work it, bro.
Have you ever had like? I mean, I don't think this has happened to you recently, but have you ever had like where, let's say, a DJ's in a club and comes up to you going like, "This set isn't like, what's going on? Like, or can I get on? Or can I?" Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's probably happened to you, but is it ever like?
Say again. What did you say again? Break it.
So like, let's say, let's say a DJ's in the club, right? Like you're DJing, but let's say there's another DJ who's maybe a bit more higher. And like they come up to you, they're like, "Can I just jump on?" Or, you know, have you ever had that? Or
nah, not really. Nah.
Okay, you're in a good books, though, isn't it?
Not really, fam. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm the one that's doing that, but when man's playing bangers, I'm like, yo, come off now, bro.
No, come on, it's your time's done. Your time's done.
You know what it was? You know what I've noticed as well? Rusky, you probably know about this one. When a DJ's playing before you, like he'll play calm, you know, and then in the last 10 minutes,
last 10 minutes, or the last 5
minutes, he'll be like, alright, then I got 5 minutes now, I'm gonna don him.
He's just they're flicking it through like every 2 seconds. It's a new
bangers, fam. 10 bangers in 5 minutes. I'm like, yo,
it's going through different BPMs in like 5 minutes.
Trust me, and I hate that as well. When you jumping from this BPM to that BPM, it's like, yo, I had my mind to set that I'm gonna start on this. You know what I'm saying? And now you're over there, blood. Now I have to start over there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, fam.
What artists are you rating at the moment? Like, who's catching your eye right now that you're like their work rate is?
Obviously DBE, Chip. Who would I say that's quite new? Let me think. Who would I say that's quite new? There's a few like new underground ones. You know, there's a geezer called Eric IV that's hard. There's a geezer called Dayor that's hard. These are man that you probably wouldn't even hear of, fam.
Yeah, no.
I like to kind of just find new artists like on Spotify and that, you know what I'm saying? I've already said Chip.
Rusty goes T-Pain to Fredo.
You know them ones, fam. Nah, Russ, blood, you already know. Them ones make me want to punch up the warm-up DJ, blood.
He was on an old Drake thing and then going to new Drake, like.
Blood, I've seen man play the maddest tunes. I've seen a man play Bryson Tiller, into fucking Burger Boy, blood. Where you going with that? Where you going? From Bryson Tiller to Burger Boy? Nah, I'm not even having it.
Oh my god, that doesn't go. That doesn't even go. It's different, different genres, man.
I'm telling you.
I hate Fever's looking bad, bro.
Blood is mad, fam. My eyes are crazy right now.
Stop crying. I know you're crying, bro.
Nah, I'm getting upset, man. These warm-up DJs.
He's getting upset. He's getting upset.
Man, they're making me upset, blood. Yeah.
Have you ever, like, I bet you've probably gone to them and be like, nah, that's it. You're done.
Nah, you know what? I'm calm with it. I'll just I know that I've got tunes that I can play in it. Like, man I can't say I can't run out of tunes. Obviously, everyone can run out of tunes, but you know, there's rhythms that you can play anyway. So if I do go to a club and man's playing bangers, then I might just say, yo, like, you know what I mean? I bet you calm it down a little bit, fam.
Just a little bit, please, please.
Sometimes man get lost in the sauce in it, but over the night.
I mean, like, yeah. If you come up to, like, I'd be afraid if you came up to me and was like, bro, like, I'm coming on in 5 minutes, yeah. I'd be like, shit.
Nah, yeah, man. I don't really mind anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not playing bangers throughout, the whole thing is cool. But yeah, man, everything else is best.
How are you like with like girls coming up to you with the requests and everything? Like, how do you deal with them ones?
Yeah, to be fair, some people like have good requests in it. Like, if it's a good request, then yeah, I'll play it. If it's something that
what's the worst request you got?
Worst request I got. I can't remember, you know. There's been so many, fam. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't have it, then I'll just say I haven't got it in it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't go like, maybe in the next couple minutes. Or...
Yeah, sometimes I do that one where I say, yeah, I'll play it fair. And then, you know what I'm saying? But then they're just standing by the DJ booth, just looking at me and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you had tips for like doing a wheel up or playing a tune or anything?
Yeah, like all the time, man. Yeah, all the time, fam. Yeah, when you play the bangers and the money pull-ups, you get me?
Just wheel up the thing.
Always happens, man. You love that. You get extra little £50 in your pocket or whatever, fam. You good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Asking for God's plan when the doors have just opened. Oh yeah, that one's.
Yeah, trust me.
Oh, can you play Drake like in the first 10 minutes of your set, like?
Trust me, them ones. Them ones.
But
Fam.
yeah,
You have to
man.
build the vibes, man. That's what it is, man. You have to build the vibes.
Definitely, like. But like, I'm waiting for the next event. To be honest, I'm definitely, if I can, I'm definitely gonna come.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Every time I look at your videos, I'm like.
After all this, it's gonna be mad, fam. I feel like people are gonna be just ready to go out. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. What's your take on that though? Like, do you think the scene's gonna be like? Because obviously, I don't know about everyone's situation, but like, obviously, a lot of people probably won't have enough money to be going out hard. But do you think everyone will have enough to go out hard for the first weekend?
See, that's the thing. You know what? We have to do it strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point. Say if the whole lockdown thing or whatever finishes in June. There's no point putting an event that weekend because everybody.
Because everyone's
at least wait like a month or something, or 2 months at least. Probably even a month. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do it straight away. Still, I'd probably wait a month or so people can recoup their peas back and then go from there. Fam. You know what I mean?
But I feel like the dynamic of the whole thing will change, and it's gonna be. I feel like it'll be sick to see like what's gonna happen to the whole scene. And I still feel like
when people go out and the clubs do open again, people are gonna still be very curious in it and like.
So yeah, should
I
go out or should I
go out or not? Like, has
yeah.
Still here.
That's what I'm saying. Like people going, I'm going out the first week back, but I'm like, when it actually comes to it, you're gonna be like, do I go out or do I not? You know,
this is what I'm saying. I feel like it's gonna take a little bit. You know what I mean? A few weeks to get people slowly back into the rhythm of going out and being like confident in going out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Certain managers being more open-minded.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I feel like with the London scene as well, it's just they like to stick to their. I mean, I think that's most scenes, but like London especially, they like to stick with their own DJs that they've had for like 5 years. Like they don't. And it's literally how it is. Yeah. Like you could be sending about 1,000 emails.
It is tough, man. It is definitely tough. And I think the hardest thing is that, like, I don't know. Like I said, it's down to obviously having relationships with people, fellow DJs or promoters or whatever else. Then obviously you're gonna get booked in different things. Like that could even be like building relationships with people, could even be like following someone, liking up a few of their pictures, commenting on a few of their videos or whatever. Interacting, so if they upload something on the Insta story, just interacting. You know, them was like getting your name and your Instagram or whatever familiar with the person, and you get me. I think that's important still. And just building that relationship, and then eventually something might come of it. You get me?
Definitely. But yeah, like I appreciate your time though. Like I appreciate this all. Man. I've what's this? What would be a good etiquette when it comes to people wanting to approach DJs in a club for song requesting or
I'd say this. Probably just get it on your phone and just put it on Spotify or something. Because I can't say I hate it, but what kind of doesn't make sense to me is when people try and speak to me, like I can't hear you in it. Like, I cannot hear you. Like you need to write it in your phone, or you need to like show me a Spotify song or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you try and speak to me, that's what's like nah. And then I come across rude because then I'm like I can't.
Because you can't hear,
You know, I actually can't hear you in it, or I can hear you, but I can't hear what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean?
You guys don't do it.
Now, some people do have some good requests, though. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, give me a request. I'm like, I forgot about that song. Let me play that one. But then, the majority of the time.
But I think Rusky's still in here. So, like, Rusky, like, I'd like to interview you as well. So, like, if you're free anytime soon, I'd like to interview you as well. But, yeah.
Yeah, man. But keep doing your thing, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But I've got DJ Simo, Mostac's DJ after this. I'm going to, like, cut it a bit short for you just because I need to get a break.
Yeah, man. That's live. Big up everyone that's been in the live. Big up DJ Krish, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, Rusky. Thank you, DayDay, as well. Like, I appreciate you, though.
Love and respect, I appreciate man. Always blessings. Big up everyone that's in the live. Gang.
Big up everyone. Thank you. I'll see you in a bit. I've got a Simo later, so yeah.